Hard time forgiving, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Hard time forgiving, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Took me for granted, but call it love if you will. I'm aware of this. I didn't let you in. Sing for you to swim, dancing on the ledge. Tried to make you stay. I didn't let you in. Broke to what became you and me. Tried to mend it, but I can't bend the truth. Bricks are caving in. Oh, how sweet this end. I left you the keys. You won't let me in. Hard time forgetting, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Hard time forgetting, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Left me on the floor, now I'm at the shore. His change you can't keep, sold yourself too cheap. Thought you got away, this ends today. You thought hell was hard, let me show you now. Hard time forgetting, even hard forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Hard time forgetting, even hard forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. This time I will be louder than my words. Walk with lessons that all that I have learned. Show the scars I've earned in the light of day. Shadows will be found. I will hunt them down. Hard time forgetting, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend. Hard time forgetting, even harder forgetting. Before you do something, you might regret, friend.
All right, welcome, guys. Efrosyni, Adamides here. I believe I know pretty much most of you anyway. So if you're watching this live right now, or if you're watching, maybe you're watching the recording afterwards, we are recording this. If we haven't had the opportunity to meet yet, through this amazing company that you're about to see, I've been a part of it for 11 years. And this will be a very unique presentation. This is not targeted primarily at guests. This is targeted primarily in people that have been members of DreamTrips / WorldVentrues in the past, because we wanted to show you the biggest announcement that's been made in network marketing history has just happened. And we're taking this opportunity to show you how to present the opportunity, how to present the exciting announcements that have been made. And if you have been part of the WorldVentrues family in the past, I believe once you see this presentation, you're going to realize while we're getting ready right now for the biggest momentum we have ever created. So let's face it, okay? 2020 has caught a lot of people by surprise, hasn't it? I mean, 2020 has put a spotlight on a lot of challenges that are facing people these days, including the health challenges. It's made us a lot more aware of the impact that the stress levels outside are taking on our bodies, on our health, on our psychological state. And at the same time, it's also created a financial disruption in people's world. There's a lot of people that have been impacted by what's happening out there, to the point where jobs have been affected, businesses have been affected, especially by the lockdowns that have been implemented. And this is the beginning of what people have predicted is going to be one of the biggest economic crises that we have faced in our lifetime. But like any challenges, any crisis, there's always opportunities. Let's face it, people are working harder than ever. Their income has been affected, their health has been affected, and at the same time, they don't get a chance to enjoy life the way that they should be. But through these next few minutes, we're going to show you a solution to all these challenges. And this is a result of two giants in their industry coming together and essentially creating a marriage, creating one company, one family designed to tackle all these problems. From one side, you've got DreamTrips. I believe that many of you guys have already been part of DreamTrips in the past. Maybe you're already part of it now, or maybe you're taking a serious look at it right now. And DreamTrips has been the world's biggest travel and lifestyle club for the last 15 years. But let's face it, when you're in lockdown and you cannot travel, you have to diversify. Now, the travel industry is the biggest industry in the world. It's $9 trillion. We're going to talk about that in a little bit and what that means for you. So even if the travel industry takes a punch, like it has in the last few years, what's going to happen next year as lockdowns ease, as people are coming out of this situation, and they're going to do what we call revenge travel. That means they're going to want to enjoy what they've been able to sacrifice for the last year of not being able to travel to their destinations that they love. Whether that means to go see family, whether it means to go create amazing memories with people that you love, whether it just means escapism, because we've been trapped pretty much all this year. I've personally had to cancel 19 different trips this year. Now, yes, I travel a lot more than the average person does, but there's so many things that we had planned this year, like taking my mom to see Andrea Bocelli in concert. It was always on her bucket list. We had it scheduled for March this year. And then we get an email saying that it's been rescheduled for January 2021. Now I got an email 2 days ago saying it's been rescheduled for January 2022. This is what's been happening. As a result, we've had to pivot. And we've seen that there's these different challenges that are also affecting people. So we said to ourselves, the same way that Amazon, guys, if you go back and if you're old enough to remember when Amazon first got started, Amazon was a book retailer, online retailer. They just started selling books online. And literally over the years, they started adding more products to the mix. They started adding electronics, fashion, and now literally, even if you want to do your food shopping, you can do that from Amazon, making Amazon the single biggest online retailer in the world, $1 trillion company. But that's how they started. Same with us. We started with travel, then we added lifestyle. Now with this new partnership, we're also adding skincare with some of the best products in the world through Seacret, and nutrition and healthcare, which essentially health and wellness industry is a $4.1 trillion industry. So we're taking some of the biggest industries combined and two giants in their domain and married it into one. Now, Seacrets, many of you guys are probably familiar with Seacrets because for a very long time, Seacrets was sold in kiosks, in shopping malls. So you might have actually recalled maybe going through a shopping mall and having someone stop you and say, hey, can I give you a hand massage? Would you like to try this cream or something like that? Now, in 2012, I remember I was in Budapest on a dream trip. And as I was going through a shopping mall, I got asked the same question. And I had time on my hands because I was on holidays. So I said, yeah, let's give it a shot. And she gave me this little salt scrub, massaged my hands, they put this body butter on. I was so impressed. I got a pack for myself and I got a pack for Melanie and I gave it to her for Christmas. Now, she loved it. She said that her mom actually used to use it when she was a little kid to give you an idea. And then when it ran out, she was like, look, I want to get those products again. And I said, sure, next time we go to Hungary, we can get those products. I didn't realize how big that company was until literally a few days ago when we decided to get married with this company. So the quality of the products is second to none. And I'm going to take you through how this has all come about and what that means for you. So you got WorldVentrues, that's been a leader in, the biggest company in travel and lifestyle for the last 15 years. In fact, we got into the top 35 biggest direct sales companies. On top of that, Seacrets is number 58 top direct sales company. So just by marrying the two companies, next year we're predicting that we're going to be in the top 20 companies, if not even higher. What that means for you essentially means that when you got giants, when you're part of a company that's already disrupting their industries, when you're part of industries that are the two biggest industries in the world, by doing something unique, getting a small slice from a gigantic pie, it means for you and your family, this could be a very lucrative opportunity. And I'm going to show you how that works. Our executive team has come together. You got on the left, Isaac Ben Shabbat, who is the founder of Seacrets. So Seacrets already did $1 billion in revenue before this turned into a network marketing company a few years ago. Our company already did $2 billion in the last 3 years. So you can imagine bringing those two together, led by Wayne Nugent. We brought Mark Aceta across, who's our director of training. And guys, if you've never been to a training with WorldVentrues, these trainings are second to none in the industry. I've been in network marketing now for 11 years. To give you an idea, 12 years actually, almost 13 years. And the last 11 and a half years with the same company, with WorldVentrues. I remember when I came across and I plugged into the training and I met Mr. Mark Aceta that you see in the center of the screen. I didn't know who he was. All they said to me is that he's like the Jim Rohn, the modern Jim Rohn of network marketing. If you've been around the industry, you probably understand what a big statement that is. And one thing they said to me is that there's a very powerful leadership factory system here. All you need to do is go from event to event to event, plug into the training system, and it's going to help you to build your business and grow. Again, I was a little bit skeptical at the beginning, but I'll tell you what, I did exactly that. I went to my first training by myself, built a small team, they started growing. Then I took a bunch of people to another training, put in a lot more sales into the team. Then I went to my third training where I took something like 20 something people to my third training. Within 2 months, we added 800 customers to our team. Then I went to another training, we took 500 people from our team. Within the first 12 months with WorldVentrues, we built a team of close to 6,000 customers. Our team right now is over 400,000 customers and reps in 45 countries, all because of this training system. So imagine you got these leaders in healthcare and nutrition, you got these leaders in travel and lifestyle, combined with the leadership factory that we have with WorldVentrues that's put us in one of the top companies together. Can you imagine what's about to happen right now? I'm telling you, we're about to create a tsunami of success right now, and you're well positioned to be some of the first people in the world in order to leverage this, if you take advantage of it. Now, our DreamTrips product, I know some of you guys are very, very familiar with that. It's essentially enables you to have access at your fingertips through your mobile phone, the world's coolest app that enables you to book travel, hotels, car rental, anything travel related, you can do at your fingertips at net rates, member-only prices, which I'll show you what that means in a minute. Now, our booking engine is like our starter, our appetizer. As good as it is, doesn't compare to our signature dish that I'll tell you later on. But let me give you some examples here in terms of comparison. If we go on to a very well-known website that you can probably gather what website it is on your screen, and you have a look, we compared like for like on a bunch of different hotels. Normandy Hotel is in Paris, France. You see the price there that is circled, $2,655 US. The same dates, like for like, we compared it on our booking engine, and you see our price is $1,017. So that's $1,638 saving just off that one trip. And like I said, this is our starter. This is our entree. That's 61% savings, guys. On top of that, we went to Dubai, we went to Santorini, did more comparisons, and the comparisons range anywhere between 20% to up to 85% off the best online price. Can we guarantee we're going to be the cheapest all the time? No, we can't. There's no travel company in the world that can guarantee that. But we're willing to put our money where our mouth is, hence the reason that we have the price pledge, which means whatever you book, if you find it like for like cheaper anywhere else, you get 110% of the difference back. Let me take you to our signature dish, which is our DreamTrips. These are 4- and 5-star holidays at member-only prices to bucket list destinations for you and your family. For example, I mean, where's some places that you guys would love to go? Give me some destinations. Now, type it on the chat. I want to hear, where would you guys love to go? Your first destination, as soon as travel is allowed, coming out of Australia and New Zealand, we're in lockdown here in Cyprus as well. Where's your revenge travel destination going to be? I know for me, Las Vegas is definitely up on the list. What about you guys? Where would you love to go? Lisa wants to go to Italy. Actually, Lisa, I got 2 dream trips coming up in January, going to Dubai, staying at Atlantis, the Palms, which is a place that I had on my bucket list for the longest time. And I booked a trip to Italy to go to Sicily for the first time in February. So fingers crossed that happens. Awesome. If not, it gets changed to another date anyway. Dubai for the expo. The shopping festival, you mean, Hine? Yeah, that's a really cool place to go. Santorini always comes up. Europe, of course, for Oceania is so big. Las Vegas is the coolest place to go visit and go see a show. So as you can see from this dream trip, guys, 4 days, 3 nights, staying at the Renaissance Hotel, which is a gorgeous hotel there. You see all the extras that have been thrown in. So if you're in Vegas, you got to go see a show. In fact, what's really cool is doing a tour and going to Hoover Dam as well. And if you're there, my recommendation, the coolest thing that I did was doing a helicopter flight over Grand Canyon. There's this helicopter flight where it goes to the bottom of the canyon. We had a sit-down dinner, a warm dinner, not even a picnic, overlooking the sunset. Then the helicopter took off during the sunset. And the sunset brought out the colors of the canyon. It was truly spectacular, guys. I've done that experience and booked it again through our booking engine. And I can't wait to go back and do it all over again. So you see these, it shows you a price, $339 per person. Now, you see there's also a bunch of points you can apply towards it. The points is our own loyalty program. 1 point is $1, and you can deduct it off the cost of the trip. So either A, you as a brand new member, you can deduct it off the cost of yours, so you pay $84 and your guest pays $339. Or you can combine the two and you divide whatever the price is between the two of you guys if you want to be generous or if you're a couple, okay? Now, like this, we do everywhere. I remember with my sis Lou Hardy, we were in Tahiti, August last year. We went for a wedding for one of our top leaders. Love Tahiti, beautiful destination. Now, you see this is 3 days, 2 nights. Guys, you can extend each trip by 2 to 4 nights. Before or afterwards as well. So that way gives you more flexibility. Thailand and Phuket in Thailand. Greece, Halkidiki, gorgeous destination. The water is as you see it. Sharm el-Sheikh. This trip we did in March last year. Absolutely loved it. I'll tell you what, the quality of the all-inclusive here was second to none. The buffet was, you were just walking and walking and walking and walking. And see how it says ultra all-inclusive? Ultra means highest quality. Sometimes you go to all-inclusives and you get like your local spirits and stuff. This didn't happen here. This was probably one of my top 6 favorite hotels in the world. And guys, I've been to 65 countries. It says a lot. This is very, very high quality. So you guys get the idea as well. Spain and Tenerife, we do thousands of trips on a yearly basis. And essentially you can have your travel membership. Normally, if you've seen this a few times, so you're already a member, you probably would have realized that we normally have several memberships that you can have. In our case right now, as we go through this next transition of becoming one family with Seacrets, we're going to have one membership, which will be called DreamTrips Signature, and essentially will be the quality of the platinum membership, but pretty much at the price of the gold. So normally you will pay $300 once off and $55 a month going into the new partnership. Right now you can get the gold membership, which will be the equivalent. So it's like you're getting a discount of $200 US once in your life. Now, whatever you spend to be a member of the club, you get back in points, dollar for dollar. And your monthly membership as well, you get back on your 12-month anniversary. So sometimes when people are saying to me right now, but Efrosyni, people are not really traveling right now. Like, well, that's why a membership makes sense right now, because you know you're going to travel in the next 12 months. So doesn't it make sense to have a membership, start accumulating your points towards your travel? In the meantime, I'm going to show you a way to start building your finances as well. So you're earning your holiday, you're earning your money. So when you're ready to travel, maybe you've even made enough money to cover 2-3 holidays with no out-of-pocket expenses, maybe even bigger. I'm going to show you that in a second. So now I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in terms of the partnership with Seacrets. But I'll tell you what, let me play a video for you guys that essentially is going to introduce the products, and you're really going to get a flavor of the quality of the products as well and the story of Seacrets.
The benefits of the Dead Sea have been an essential part of the Ben Shabbat family's well-being for generations. When they arrived in the USA, they knew they had to introduce their Dead Sea secret to America and ultimately the world. In 2001, they opened a Dead Sea premium skincare retail business and successfully grew to over 900 locations. Then, 2011 changed everything when they were introduced to social marketing. It was clear that social marketing was a better way to share the benefits of the Dead Sea. Seacret Direct launched with a simple plan, the opportunity for others to start a business simply by sharing their secret product experience. And it works. Seacret products have such impressive results, customers can't wait to take them home. The opportunity to share products that help people achieve healthy-looking skin was just the beginning. Great skin is a window into our well-being. The Ben Shabbat family are dedicated to providing an inside-out nutrition solution that supports you in being healthy and looking and feeling your best. In 2017, Seacret's search for the ultimate health and nutrition products was achieved and surpassed with the introduction of Dr. Howard Cohn. Dr. Cohn has dedicated his life to his patients' health. His philosophy and protocols are recognized for providing optimum, plant-based, organic nutrition and include a unique molecular hydrogen product that produces results as impressive as Seacret skincare products. Life by Seacret was launched in 2018. Seacret has become more than products. It's a lifestyle movement that connects and supports like-minded people. Seacret is trusted for their commitment to healthy, high-quality, clean ingredients and the highest standards of product manufacturing and service. However, the quality of Seacret's products is not what CEO Isaac Ben Shabbat and his family consider Seacret's most significant achievement. It's their community of wonderful agents who share their commitment to being of service, integrity, and positivity. The Seacret community is special. They are supportive and caring of each other and strive to make life better for themselves and others as we grow around the world. We invite you to experience our Life by Seacret community for yourself as an influencer, customer, or agent. It's a community that will inspire you to look, feel, and live your best life.
So there you go, guys. So there's literally products for anything that you desire, whether that means lack of energy, whether problems with sleeping, weight. I know I'm definitely going to be using the health products as well. And to give you an idea, so the background as well has been something that's come to as a result of a partnership with Seacrets and Dr. Howard Cowan, who, if you actually go and Google this guy, you'll understand the credibility that he brings to the table. In fact, the Seacret skincare is manufactured by L'Oreal. So that gives you peace of mind that you're getting quality products, which is something that WorldVentrues has always aligned itself with. We've never been about cheap holidays or cheap products. It's always been about great quality, but at great value prices. And this aligns with our vision as well. So lots of different products there as well, as you can see. And you find something that resonates with you. Sometimes DreamTrips members are going, well, look, I don't know if I want to sell healthcare. I don't know if I want to sell skincare. Guys, what I'm personally doing is I'm showing this presentation like I'm showing to you guys, and different things resonate with different people. Like last night we had a presentation. I had a friend of mine on there that I thought, man, the business opportunity is definitely going to be for him. And he comes with the presentation and I'm like, so what did you like best? Are you ready to get started? And he looked at me, he's like, you know what? I really, really like it. The travel is not for me right now. He said, I've traveled a lot in the last few years, but I want the health products, he said, because I want to get rid of this COVID weight. I'm like, I didn't expect that. You know, that caught me by surprise. But this is why we always say when we were inviting people to see the opportunity, you invite people with an open mind because people see what they need in their life, not what you think they need. You see what I mean? And there's something for everybody here. So as we go through now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift gears. I'm going to take you through the business opportunity. So as with WorldVentrues, we had the representative. Now, essentially, because we've married into one company, by doing the business with us, you become a secret agent. And with that, you pay $50 US today, once off. Now, normally, if you've been around the block a few times with WorldVentrues, you know that, and normally we get a $25 a month RBS fee. In this case, as a secret agent, that once-off fee covers you for a whole year. And then you have a yearly renewal fee, which is $50 again. So just literally $50 a month, you have access to your own business as a secret agent. Now, I shared with you guys earlier, we're part of the right industry. So this is, when you're looking at an opportunity, guys, these are the factors that you should always be taking into consideration. Is it the right industry? Is it an industry that is increasing? Health and wellness is increasing more than ever right now. People are becoming a lot more health conscious. Travel took a hit this year, okay? I think you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Planes have been landed at the airports, haven't been able to take off. I've seen hotels shut down here, but here's what I'm actually seeing as well. I'm seeing a lot of people doing and planning their revenge travel. I'm seeing the travel industry exploding bigger than ever in the next 1-2 years. In the meantime, we're not waiting for that. We're pivoting as a company. Is it the right company? Obviously doing billions of dollars in revenue already. It has a very strong proven track record. Is it the right products? Is it products that people are buying right now? Absolutely. And the right compensation plan. Guys, I'm going to take you through the compensation plan right now. Again, as someone that's been in the industry for a very, very long time, I have never in my life seen a more lucrative compensation plan for a legitimate network marketing company until I saw this compensation plan. I'm going to share that with you. And is it the right timing? Well, here's the thing. Every single company is going to go through 4 phases of growth. I've been with WorldVentrues when we went through momentum, crazy momentum. I had a year where our team literally grew by 120,000 customers in 1 year. It just went like this. I know what momentum looks like. I know what it feels like. Here's what I feel right now. I feel like we're about to go through the craziest momentum that we've ever experienced right now, and we get to be at the beginning of it again. When we launched Australia, we put in 10,000 people in a couple of years. This is like the new launch of Oceania all over again. But if you weren't there at the beginning, this is your chance to grab a front row seat and leverage this momentum. Now, something that is not on the screen, but I believe is very, very key. is there enough tools, training, and support? And as I explained to you earlier on, that we actually have the best training system. So how does the compensation plan work? Okay, hang on, people are chatting to me right now. I'm trying to avoid answering on the chat, guys, but yeah, absolutely. Love the secret agent. Hey, honestly, Lou, I always tell this story. People tell me it's cheesy, but I don't care. I am a little bit cheesy. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always inspired by James Bond. Now I get to be a secret agent, but without all the hassle and the risk that James Bond had to put up with. Get the toys later, though. So let's have a look at the compensation plan. Now, this is still in the works, guys. You're going to get a flavor from this. Now, if you're brand new and looking at this for the first time, I don't want you to get bogged down on the details. Actually, I'll tell you what. How many of you, when you first joined WorldVentrues, you understood the compensation plan straight away, all the details? I know I didn't, okay? How many of you understood the compensation plan straight away? Let's see. Hina, it took me a couple of years. Yep, I totally get that. I remember when I looked at the compensation plan, guys, when I first joined, and I didn't understand everything. I understood two things. One, there's residual income, which is the smartest income in the world. It's the income that keeps paying you over and over again for something that you do once. Two, my brother, who was my sponsor, had a vested interest in order to help me win. So all I had to do was listen to my mentors, put people in front of the information, and the back office helped to work everything out. That's what I understood. I literally made a couple of grand and I still didn't know how the commissions worked. I was excited, okay? But I'm gonna show you a little bit here. If you don't fully understand all the details, you can watch this presentation over and over again. Earn and learn and earn at the same time. So there's 8 different ways we get paid here. Okay, the direct commissions, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. We're still fine tuning that. But essentially you get your binary income potential, which is every single time, instead of talking about memberships like we've been used to talking about with WorldVentrues, now we're talking about volume generated, okay? So let's say someone gets started today and they spend $250, or let's say $300, which is what they're gonna be spending in a couple of weeks from now. $300 is $300 in volume, okay? Now you get qualifying volume, which is the $300. Once certain expenses are deducted from that, which is essentially will be your direct commissions and things like that and some cost to the company, then what is left is what we call the commissionable volume. You see up there on the top left, it says every $300 CV, commissionable volume, which is a little bit less than the $300 that you would take in from a membership or later on when people buy the products, okay? Every time $900 in commissionable volume is generated in your binary means 2 teams, okay? It's a very powerful compensation plan. You get $45 in commissions. This is like your cycle bonuses, guys, okay? So you get $1,800 in commissionable volume. You see, it's $900 in commissions, okay? You can make up to $25,000 a week from this. And this is also a combination of new memberships coming into your organization or new products sold, as well as the monthly memberships, okay? The bigger the volume, the bigger the commissions. Now, if you've been around for a little while, the way that we build the binary here, normally in WorldVentrues is the equal amount on the left and right legs. Here it's 1/3, 2/3. So let's hypothetically right now, let's say you sell a DreamTrips membership on the left and 2 DreamTrips memberships on the right. That's $900 in volume. That's how you cycle, okay? Again, don't worry about it too much in terms of the details. This essentially helps a lot of people that also sometimes have a bigger team on one side and a smaller team on the other side. This is really cool in that case as well, because you're making more money rather than keeping the legs balanced, okay? So very, very powerful. These rank up bonuses, I'm really, really excited. There's 2 incomes I'm super, super excited about because we didn't have these incomes with our company. This is one of them. It's called a rank up bonus. which means every single time you're climbing through the ranks and you qualify for the next rank, you get a rank up bonus, okay? So if we have a look at all the different ranks up on your screen, you see executive, bronze, royale, silver, gold, platinum, ruby, all the way to crown royale. Now, you guys, if you've been on social media in the last few days, you're probably going to see a lot of the leaders have been posted crown royale all over their Facebooks, because back in the day, we used to focus on IMD, which is the highest level in WorldVentrues. That's what that's where I'm at. This is where my sister Lou Hardy is. Lou was the first female IMD in all of Oceania, in Australia. And I'm telling you, the race is on right now. Now, in our case, probably the equivalent of IMD is around diamond to blue diamond. It's kind of in between, closer to diamond, okay? So if you have a look, it tells you on the top what bonus you get when you hit that rank. On top of that, you get a lifestyle bonus as well. Lifestyle bonus is essentially when you hit certain volume in your organization on a monthly basis. When you're at that particular rank, you get that consistent check coming in every single month. So if, let's say, for example, we look at, Royale, okay? Royale, in order to get to that particular level, see if you have a look a little bit further down at the bottom, it says you need total volume of $16,000, which essentially, if you have 160 customers in your team paying $100 a month, which is what our platinum membership used to look like, that's how you would get to the level of silver. Royale, it's 100 customers at $100 a month, okay? Which essentially is the equivalent of what director used to be. Okay, remember director used to be 45, 90 platinums in total, okay? Or 180 gold, give or take, which is $50 a month. So it's the same thing in here, guys. It's 100 monthly memberships of $100 a month will get you to the level of Royale. You get a $500 once of $500 lifestyle bonus coming in every single month. Now, what would life look like if you start getting a steady check of $500 US coming in every single month, which is about $700 Australian, give or take, clearly between 700 and 800. That's going to help a lot of people have some breathing space between their bills, what they're getting, because people, guys, right now are struggling to keep their head above water. $500 doesn't sound like a lot, but $500 to a lot of people can make a big difference, okay? Silver, which is the next level, as you can see, the lifestyle bonus goes up to $600 and your once-off bonus goes up to $1,000. Now let's go up to platinum, okay? Which is platinum is almost like the equivalent of, I would say, RMD, okay? $5,000 once-off bonus, US. $1,200 on a monthly basis, which for a lot of people could be the equivalent of their rent, depending on what kind of place you live in, your rent or your mortgage. What if you could get your mortgage paid for through your part-time business? Your part-time business, this is a part-time business, okay? And then on top of that, you get a once-off bonus on top of that. Let's have a look at Crown Royale. $1 million bonus once off, plus all the other extras. Guys, the income potential here, I said this before, I'm gonna say it to you again. There's many of us that have hit some pretty major ranks, and I gotta admit to you, when you hit some major ranks in our company, you get pretty comfortable sometimes. The lifestyle's pretty awesome. But I'll tell you what, here's what I see right now. I see an opportunity to help a bunch of people right now, because with what we're entering in terms of this financial crisis, there's going to be a lot of people out there that need a way out. And I've never seen anything more solid that can enable people to build a lifestyle, to take care of their health, to take care of their friends, their family, and build the lifestyle that they always deserved. Now, on top of that, this is the matching bonus. Now, matching bonus essentially means that you get to make a percentage of income based on what income your personals make and up to 4 generations deep. Now, generations is, let's say, for example, I just got started and I enrolled, I don't know, a lady called Di that I can see here from the chat. Let's say I enrolled Di, and Di is my first generation because she's my personal. When Di reaches the level of bronze, I start making a percentage of her income if I'm bronze and above. The higher the level I'm at, the more generations I can make this income from. Now, if Di enrolls a lady called, I don't know, Maria, and Maria doesn't really do much in the business, but Maria only enrolls one more person. Let's say she enrolls a lady called Jane, and Jane doesn't do much either. But Jane enrolls a person that goes to bronze. Even though this is several levels deep, still it's only second generation right now because the rest haven't achieved the level of bronze or royale. See what I mean? So essentially you can go multiple levels deep. Now, what does that mean for you? Let's say sometimes you get to the point in a binary system where you build a very big team on one side and a smaller team on the other side. That's what can happen sometimes. I'm speaking from experience. I've got a very big team on one side because essentially me and my brother for the first few months just focused on one side because we wanted to solidify that line and drive depth. Now, most people make the mistake that they go and they just start to focus on their smaller team because that's how they get paid in the current comp plan that we've got until we're going to this new comp plan in the next couple of weeks. And they almost forget about their big team, which I always train my leaders never to do that. Never forget, A, where you've come from, B, who you started with. Don't just work where you're basically making the money. Work with everybody in your team. In fact, I always recommend to people, work with everybody, the whole team, not just the team that gets you paid. That's thinking too narrow-minded. There's so many people out there in the world though, that we can help. And I'll tell you what, guys, whatever you do comes back to you anyway. But now people have a vested interest to go and start working with a bigger team because you can make income from that as well. And at the same time, focusing on developing leaders, which is the magic in our business. The more leaders you develop, firstly, your paycheck is going to go up. But that's what it comes down to. The more leaders you develop, the more leaders they develop, and the more leaders they develop, and that's how we make a big impact. Okay? Now, there's also vacation bonuses and many other bonuses as well. I'm not going to go through too much of that. But guys, this is our secret sauce, is this gentleman here, Mr. Mark Casetta, that does this phenomenal trainings where literally what we found in our company is that the people that go to these trainings consistently make an average of 5 to 10 times more money than the people that don't. Firstly, for me, success leaves clues. When I heard that, I knew I couldn't afford to miss a training. Now, next training is coming up in Momentum in January, February, depending on which region you're in. Now, because we're virtual for the first time this year, then you get to be a part of this training without having to jump on a plane and go to another destination that you normally would, which personally I cannot wait to go back to that. But you can jump on the virtual training from the comfort of your own home for like $50 to $70, depending whether you get a normal ticket or a VIP ticket. Personally, for me, VIP is the only way to go. So as we get ready to wrap things up, guys, if you've seen this and you've been a part of WorldVentrues before, there's several ways that you can be a part of the family once again and leverage this huge momentum that is about to kickstart. One is if you've been a member before, you can reactivate for $99 once off. Depending how long you've been inactive for, you can get your old position back. Okay, if you've been inactive for longer than a year or order canceled, then you will get a brand new position in the binary. Or if you've seen this for the first time, you can get a gold membership with the business, which is $250 US once off today, and then $55 US on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, before we wrap things up, guys, we're literally doing presentations like this. Myself, my sister Lou Hardy, who's literally the top female leader, top leader in all of Australia and New Zealand, is doing a travel party tomorrow. 2 of them. Check this out. 2 of them, one at 2 p.m. Melbourne time, one at 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time. She's doing them. And I'm doing one at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday night. So we're literally here to help you. Right now, we're just focusing on people that can come back as a welcome back right now, because as we transition, we make the changes, then we're going to go much wider. So we're here to help you to learn how to present these. So just plug into these, bring in all the people that somehow got lost along the way, along this journey, and want to be part of the family again. But one thing I want to highlight to you guys is that, guys, in real estate, which was my background for years, still do real estate as an investing, from an investment perspective. In real estate, it's all about location, location, location. In network marketing, it's all about timing, timing, timing. There's never been a more powerful time than now. And because the way that our system works is that we build in a straight line. So first come, first served. Let's say you lock this position in, the next person that joins after you automatically gets placed underneath you. Now, this person doesn't necessarily have to come from you. This can come from the person above you. What did you do to get a person in your team? Nothing. You said yes first. Now, I want to highlight, this is not a business to sit on your butt and expect that the person above you is going to do the work for you. This is not what it's about. You're the CEO of this business, and your income is a direct reflection of the effort that you put in. That's why it's a direct reflection. It's going to take a little while. Of course, sometimes we're planting seeds before we bring in the harvest, okay? But I also want to highlight to you that right now, because we're in massive action, you know, you see Oceania, there's a handful of people on this call right now. That's going to have a snowball effect. This is how we started in Oceania years ago. In Europe right now, we're doing Zoom presentations, 500 people a night, every single night, sometimes translating 4 or 5 different countries and different languages. So it's the snowball effect is coming. The question you got to ask yourself, if you keep doing what you're doing right now, we know 2020 has been tough for everybody. If you continue going into 2021, keep doing what you're doing, what's 2021 going to look like? I'll tell you, for most people, it's going to be worse before it gets better, guys. This is an opportunity to finish 2020 doing something different. Finish it with a bang. We've had people that, while some people have been in lockdown, looking on Netflix, we've had some people going into massive action, like Nicholas from Ghana, literally got started in December last year. So when most people go into holiday mode, he got started in December. He took massive action, 9 months, holds the record right now for hitting IMD, International Marketing Director, which up until recently was the highest level in the company. All of us are in massive action right now. This is your opportunity as well to create a first story. The decision is yours. Get back to the person that invited you, let them know what you want to do, get plugged into the next presentations, and let us help you to make 2020 the year that you remember, not because of what happened out there, but because of what you chose to do today to make it a year to remember for your transformation and for a bigger, better year than ever.